The fortune of Lionel Messi, the world's best footballer, is worth more than most of your lifetimes. Expensive cars, luxury homes, precious stones, massive investments, it's all truly mind-boggling. But you'll be even more surprised when you hear about some of them. So much so that when he won the 2022 World Cup, he gifted the entire team an iPhone plated in 4-carat gold. The total cost was $210,000. But that's nothing compared to Messi's other possessions. Watch the video to find out more. But first, let's move on to another of the world's best, Ronaldo. In 2013, Ronaldo saw his own wax figure at the Madrid Wax Museum and was blown away. "I want this in my home," he said. He commissioned a famous sculptor to create his own wax figure, but the figure's hair is real imported from India. What's even more absurd is that Ronaldo calls his barber to his home once a month to have the statue's hair maintained. The total cost of this statue might be 100 times what most of you will earn in your entire lives. But the next bit of madness comes from another mad footballer, Mario Balotelli. We all remember that iconic moment from the Euro 2012 semi-final when he took off his shirt to show off his muscles after scoring against Germany, don't we? Well, Balotelli must have wanted to remember that moment for the rest of his life, so he must have had a statue made of it. Platinum, coloured bronze, precious stones in the eye sockets, life-size. The price is a secret, but it's certainly in the hundreds of thousands of euros, a truly extravagant spend. Speaking of statues, some have gone a step further, playing with a diamond ball. Yes, that's Karim Benzema. In 2015, whilst entertaining guests at his newly acquired mansion, he wanted to add a striking feature and made this mind-boggling expenditure. He ordered a diamond football, designed by Dave Bling and Will Dar-Boss. 72,000 black and white diamonds totaling 1,250 carats. And the size of a real football, the cost is $250,000. You can't actually play with that ball, it's just for display in the living room. If you had that much money, what kind of extravagant purchase would you make? Be sure to write your ideas in the comments, and I'll respond to your comments in the next video. By the way, thanks for the comments on the previous video. Join us now and subscribe to this quality community. Another bizarre splurge comes from the Brazilian football wizard, Neymar. I'm sure you're not too surprised, because when it comes to Neymar, extraordinary spending is the norm. You might be thinking of all sorts of displays of wealth, such as CS2 spending that pushes the limits, expensive tattoos, and priceless trainers. But this is different. Like many people, Neymar is a Batman fan. In fact, he loves Batman so much that he likes being called the Dark Knight. We've seen this love for Batman in his goal celebrations before. If you're wondering what this love for Batman has led Neymar to do, let me explain straight away. Neymar is buying an ultra-luxury Airbus H145 helicopter and having it completely customized with a Batman theme. Matte black paint, a bespoke Mercedes-Benz interior, black leather seats embroidered with Batman logos, an NJR logo on the tail, a capacity for 10 passengers, and a price tag of $15 million. It really is a fantastic spend, isn't it? Neymar even uses this helicopter to travel to Santos football training sessions, which is one of the signs of just how much he enjoys the finer things in life. But if you're surprised by this Batman-themed helicopter, wait until you hear about another of Neymar's purchases. In January 2022, the crypto market was at its peak, and Neymar made a striking purchase, a digital monkey NFT for over $1 million. There's nothing physical about it, just a digital image, and he'd set this image as his profile picture across all his social media accounts. It was simply a digital image he used as his profile picture. Today, however, the focus of the debate surrounding NFTs has shifted. In 7th place is Arsenal legend Henry, who recently won the Premier League title. He had his £6 million mansion in London demolished and rebuilt. But why did he do such a thing? For a massive aquarium. The vertical aquarium, stretching from the basement to the roof, is 12.2 meters high, has a capacity of 25,000 liters of water, houses over 300 exotic marine creatures, and costs £250,000. Henry spends the equivalent of a car's worth of money annually on fish care. By the way, be sure to check out the previous video for another surprising fact about Henry. Another incredible expense comes from the king of the football pitches, or rather, the golf courses, Gareth Bale. You remember he gave up football because he loved golf more, don't you? And it really is true, because Bale had a professional golf course built in the gardens of his mansion in Wales, featuring exact replicas of the world's 3 most iconic golf holes. The 12th hole at Augusta National, the Island Green at TPC Sawgrass, and the postage stamp hole at Royal Troon. Bale's passion for golf is truly on another level. Do you think if Bale had been more interested in football than golf, he could have surpassed Ronaldo? I'll be waiting for your comments. If you're surprised by these expenses, just wait until you see Pogba in 15th place. But first, we're continuing with the world's most egotistical footballer, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's buying an island in the middle of Lake Mälaren near Stockholm. It's worth €3 million. He walks around there, goes fishing, relaxes and stays away from the media. For years, the football world portrayed him as an egotistical man, but these days, in retirement, he's living a quiet and peaceful life on his own island. In 10th place on the list is Manchester City's goal machine. No, not Aguero. We'll be talking about Haaland in the next video. If you're wondering how Haaland maintains such stamina, he uses a hyperbaric oxygen chamber in his bedroom. In this chamber, which operates at 2-3 times normal atmospheric pressure, he breathes 100% pure oxygen believed to aid muscle recovery, reduce the risk of injury, and flush out lactic acid. And this, of course, is an expense worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Do you think Haaland could be one of the most disciplined footballers of today? Because, on the other hand, there's another star, Sancho, but he spends his money in a different way. He's had a massive necklace made with his initials, the JS logo. White gold, encrusted with hundreds of VVS diamonds, worth £100,000. Take a look at Sancho and then at Haaland. Who do you think is more professional? Similarly, Memphis Depay is bringing one of the symbols of hip-hop culture into football. He's having removable gold and diamond plating fitted to his lower teeth, a millimeter-precise design that fits the teeth perfectly. By the way, Depay isn't really seen around at the moment. Which team is he at? But whilst Depay's teeth are gold, Firmino's are something else entirely. Firmino goes to his dentist at Liverpool, Robbie Hughes. Standard shades of white aren't enough. He wants more. The Maximo level, or ultra white, that amounts to hundreds of thousands of dollars. In 14th place is Ronaldinho's golden spinner. In 2017, everyone was caught up in a stress spinner craze, and naturally, footballers weren't left behind. Ronaldinho had a stress spinner made for himself in 1/8 karat gold, featuring his own logo and signature. 3 years later, as we covered in our previous video, Ronaldinho found himself facing legal issues unrelated to this matter, and now we've reached 15th place. When France won the 2018 World Cup, Paul Pogba and Griezmann came up with an idea: NBA-style championship rings. Featuring the rooster logo, the inscription World Cup Champions and sapphire, diamond and ruby stones, each ring bore the player's name and number. Pogba distributed these to the entire squad and footed the bill. Today, those rings are museum pieces. Messi gave his teammates iPhones. Pogba gave diamond rings. The rivalry continues off the pitch too. Meanwhile, the same Pogba has a Versace snooker table in the games room of his mansion in Manchester. With a dark wood frame and gold leaf inlays, he paid between $60,000 and $80,000 for it. I'm sure Pogba has taken the billiards table a dream for every man to a whole new level. Truly, a legend is a different kind of football reality. In 17th place is Sergio Ramos, one of football's toughest defenders. His mansions in Madrid and Seville are like private museums. There's an original Banksy, a Phil Frost painting, and an Alex Katz piece. The total value runs into millions of euros. However tough he may be on the football pitch, off the pitch Ramos is a sensitive art lover. Although, isn't Ronaldo's own wax statue a form of artistic expression too? In 18th place is Wayne Rooney, one of the heroes from the previous video. On his £20 million estate, he wants to do the gardening himself and considers it a form of therapy. But he doesn't compromise on comfort either. He buys a John Deere tractor and spends £150,000 on leather seats, an air conditioning system, a sound system, and a digital panel. His wife Colleen says, "He didn't get off it for days, driving around for hours." A true football story. Rooney has retired and now he's out and about on his tractor. Another Englishman, Raheem Sterling, also cares about his dog's comfort. He's having luxury dog kennels built in his garden. They feature underfloor heating, air quality monitored via a mobile phone, shatterproof glass windows, and antibacterial flooring, essentially miniature luxury homes. This means Sterling's dog lives more comfortably than most people in this world. Another dog enthusiast is Granit Xhaka. He is buying himself a security dog worth a full £50,000. As footballers are high-profile targets, Xhaka is taking this precaution to protect himself from potential threats. He's not getting a pet, but an elite guard dog of the Belgian Malinois breed. A close protection dog trained in military obedience. £50,000 has been spent solely on training, one for a life of luxury, one for protection. Every footballer's relationship with their dog is different. And that's the end of the list. Which do you think is the craziest spend? Let us know in the comments. See you soon.